How's it going, everyone? My name is Michael SK, and welcome back to Chaos Child. We have stolen, or technically rescued, whichever, Yamazoe Uki, the small girl that was in the basement of the hospital. Apparently she went back thinking that, oh hey, everyone will actually be there. These people were not lying to me. And Takuru felt like he needed to be the one to rescue her, and not Shinjo, and Kunosato. I don't know why I forgot her name there for a second. So we brought her back to the clinic, and I guess we're going to see what's going on here this morning. Oh, and Yui, one of the siblings, apparently she knows Uki, which is very peculiar.
もう一度整理するぞ。名前は山添雨季。年齢は優衣と一緒だから13もしくは14歳。
Dad was filling out what looked like a medical chart on his computer.
小学校2年の時に優衣と同じクラスだった。だが渋谷地震の少し前から学校に来なくなり、その後どうなったかは優衣も知らない。
そう。
で、彼女はその頃、つまり6年前と見た目が全く変わってないと優衣は言うんだな。
うん、絶対に変わってないと思う。一応証拠も見つけてきたんだ。
Yui showed us a photo. Oh, let's see it. It was a class photo from her school. I could see a young Yui in a row of children. And in the front row, next to the teacher, I saw Uki.
これ。
どう思うよ、タクル。
What can we think?
他人の空にっていう感じじゃないの。
ウキちゃん本人だよね、やっぱり。
So she hasn't aged. Is that the deal we're trying to get at here?
となると成長ホルモンの異常かな。
みんな、ウキちゃんが起きたわよ。本
当？おう、連れてきてくれ。
ちょっと父さん？おうじゃないわ。ウキちゃんの前でそんな声出しちゃダメよ。もっと優しく。
これで普通の声なんだがな。
いいから優しくする。
はい。
Dad glared at her and started mumbling about how he hadn't raised her to be like this again.
ウキちゃん、さ、入って。
After a long pause, a small girl entered the room, trembling. Kirisu took her hand and walked her over to a chair, and then sat her down.
ウキちゃん、おはよう。
She flinched away from Yui's cheerful voice.
わからないよね。6年前の私しか知らないもんね。
Yui took out the class photo and pointed to herself.
ほら、これ私だよ。橘ゆい、覚えてる？橘ゆいさん。
Uki looked at the girl in the photo and then at Yui. Then she gave a little start of surprise.
思い出してくれた？はい、お久しぶりです。もう、同級生なんだから、敬語とかやめてよ。でも...
Dad typed something else into his computer as he watched them.
決まりだな。
そうだね。
There was no question of it now. Yamazoe Uki was definitely Yui's old classmate. That would go a long way toward tracking down her family.
けどすごいよ。まさか本当にユキちゃんだったなんて。
We were surprised, but it seemed to be Yui who was most surprised of all. Her missing classmate had suddenly shown up at her home, and her brother and sister had brought her there. And she looked exactly the same as she had 6 years ago.
ウキちゃん、ちょっと話いいかい?
You know, something that we need to definitely keep in mind is the fact that she didn't even know what a smartphone was. It truly is like she disappeared from existence for like a few years and then magically reappeared recently. So she has no idea what's been going on in the world. Matter she's been really cooped up in the hospital, which I highly doubt. She's been out and about. She must have seen Dad's white coat and gotten nervous because she suddenly sat up straight.
何か遺伝的な病気とか言われたことは？成長が止まってしまうとか。
よくわかりません。すみません。
じゃあ君の背が伸びなくなったのはいつか覚えているかな？ユイと同じクラスだった頃はどうだい？
すみません。それもわかりません。でも私自信があってからなんか変になって。
そうか。あの地震の後だね。
はい。
はあ、やっぱり PTSD で成長ホルモンが、いや、あるいはターナー症候群みたいな染色体異常って可能性もあるが。
Oh, I've heard of that.
こればっかりは、しかるべきところでちゃんと検査をしなきゃわからんな。
I think it was when I took college-level biology. Dad made some adjustments to her chart as he whispered to himself. The look on his face was far more serious than he usually let us see. Yuto poked his head through the door. He must have been standing in the hallway the whole time and looking in on us.
ユウト、そろそろ行かないと学校遅刻するわよ。そうだよ、ユウ。大丈夫、すぐ行くよ。
He seemed a little scared by his sister's scolding. But he summoned up his courage and came inside, and then stuck his hand out toward Uki.
これ、あげる。
In his hands was a tiny chocolate bar. It was the kind of chocolate you could buy in huge packs for cheap at the supermarket.
はい。ありがとうございます。こら、ユウ。ウキちゃんは年上なんだよ。そういう言い方はダメでしょ。年上？
Yuto looked very confused and a little unsatisfied.
どうしたの、ウキちゃん？はい。なんだか不思議な気分です。こういうことに慣れていないので。こういうことって？こうして家族が集まってみんなでお話ししたりです。
君の家族はどうしたんだ？
Shinjo had said that she wouldn't tell him anything, but maybe in this environment she'd be more willing to talk.
私が小さい時に私を先生たちのところに置いて行ってしまいました。
Ah, well, that's not good. My eyes narrowed when I heard her say the doctors. She was probably talking about the scientists in that underground facility. And then she'd been a victim of their human experiments, just like Minamisawa Senri. Why had her parents done something so horrible to her?
君はそれからずっとあの地下施設に。
Maybe money was involved.
はい。
どうして逃げなかったんだ？
お母さんにどこにも行くなと言われたので。そんなのひどい。
Yui put her hand up to her mouth. I could feel the rage boiling over within me.
この子は僕と同じだ。
Her parents had ignored her ever since she was a small child, and eventually they just disappeared. But still, she wasn't able to get away from them.
君はそこで実験の被害者。いや、みんなの世話をしていたけど、それはなぜ？
地震のせいです。
There was a sadness in her eyes as she remembered the people that had vanished.
地震で先生たちは病院からいなくなってしまいました。皆さんのお世話をしていた看護の人たちもです。
Yep, that's when the experiment stopped.
だから代わりに私がお世話をするようにと病院から言われて。
学校はどうしたんだい？君が今着ているのは碧峰学園の制服だろ？年齢から考えて中等部に在籍してると思うんだが。
Wait, what?
碧峰学園。
私たちが通ってる学校よ。ウキちゃんはうちの生徒なのよね。
But Uki shook her head.
これお友達が着てたものです。
友達？
はじめ地下で皆さんのお世話をしていたのは私だけじゃなくて、もう一人同じ年くらいのお友達がいました。時々この服を着ていて、私可愛いねってずっと言ってたんです。
ああ、もしかしてその子、君と違って外から通ってきてた？
はい。
なるほど。碧峰の生徒だったのはそっちの子か。
彼女、最初は私と一緒にお仕事をしてたんですけど、だんだん具合が悪そうになって、お休みも多くなってきて、そしたらある日、これをプレゼントしてくれたんです。自分にはもう必要ないから、代わりに大切に着てねって。
Uki looked down at her shoes.
だから、このお洋服は私の大事な宝物です。いつも綺麗にして着ています。
When I saw her expression, I understood. Her friend probably knew that she was dying. She'd been a victim of the same horrible experiments as Minamisawa and Uki, and had gotten sick as a result.
それじゃあ、君が老人を連れて外を。
タクル、
Kirisu interrupted me gently.
一度にいろいろ聞くのはやめましょう。
あ、
ウキちゃん、辛いこともいっぱいあると思うし、また夜にでもね。
そうだよな。
それに、朝ごはんだってまだだものね。お腹すいたでしょ？
いえ、私はそんな。
Yeah. There was a cute little rumble from her tummy. She gasped a little in embarrassment and turned red. Excuse me.
父さんもそれでいいかしら。
ああ。なあ、ウキちゃん。このお姉ちゃんはちょっと辛いが、飯だけはうまい。上で食べてくるといい。
父さん？
Kirisu pursed her lips as she took Uki's hand and stood up.
これチョコレートもう一個あげる。
ありがとうございます。
As she left, Yuto quickly gave her another piece of chocolate. Wasn't he supposed to, go to school or something? At lunchtime, Ito and I were heading to the clubroom.
じゃあ、あの山添ウキって子、今青葉寮にいるのか？
ああ、この先どうなるかわからないけど、なんとかしてやりたいとは思ってるんだ。
けどまさかゆいちゃんの同級生とはな。
驚いた。
でもまあよかったんじゃねえの？
よかったって？
ゆいちゃん喜んでたんだろ？
ああ、そういうことか。確かに。
Yui had really looked happy this morning. Normally, she probably tried her hardest to play the role of being Yuto's big sister. But she was still only in middle school. If she ran into a friend, of course it would make her happy.
何がおかしいんだよ。
いや、お前口ではなんだかんだ言いながら結構大事にしてるからな、今の家族のこと。
そんなんじゃないって。
照れるなって。お前にとってもいいことなんじゃねえの、そういう存在がいるってことは。
僕は別に照れてなんか。っていうか、そんなことどうでもいいんだよ。ほら、早く部室行こう。尾上や有村や和樹にも山添のことを話さなきゃ。
Of course, I'd already told everyone to come for an emergency meeting. They should be in the room already. Hey, remember when the club got shut down?
というわけで、今山添雨季って子は青葉寮で保護されてる。
タク、大活躍だったんだね。
いや、それほどでも。
The girls all seemed very impressed. Except for, I'm sure Arimura is very skeptical about all this, if she's even here. Sarika was squeezing her Garo Froggy's strap in lieu of applause. It still sounded nothing like it was supposed to, and honestly, I would have preferred the applause. But I was used to it now, I guess.
ダメよセリカ、カズキ。あんまりおだてるといい気になってまた無茶なことするから。
しないって。
Sheesh. I appreciated that she was worried about me, but Kirisu was a little too protective. I especially wish she'd stop it when everyone else was around. It was embarrassing.
けど気持ちいいっすね。今頃新庄さんや久野里さん悔しがってますよ。ざまあ見ろです。ぷっぷっぷ。
Well, I guess this is another thing I should have expected.
有村は前から知ってたのか、山添のこと。
ええ、まあ電話でちょっと話したくらいですけどね。彼女フリージアでは肝心なことはほとんど喋らなかったみたいですよ。多分久野里さんたちを怖がってたんでしょうね。
まあそうだろうな。
それに比べてあの子、宮代先輩の前では割と素直だったみたいですね。先輩ってとぼけた顔して実は女の子の扱いがうまかったりするんですか？
Arimura grinned. Of course I do. I've read every issue of Cool Cat Press that I could find. I couldn't say that though, so I didn't.
違うよ。クルスとユイがいてくれたから。
当たり前じゃないですか。何本気にしてるんです？気持ち悪いですよ。
I was never gonna get used to this. For one thing, no matter how hard I tried to glare at her, she just smirked. I was trying to think of a good comeback when the door to the clubroom suddenly opened. The door opened softly, but it was clear that the person standing in front of it was furious. Oh no. Yep.
Oi.
Speak of the devil, Kunosato was there, and the light in her eyes was as cold and fierce as ever. Instead of yelling, her voice was low and threatening. I figured that she'd eventually find out that we were the ones who'd taken Uki, but I didn't expect her here so soon.
お前、どういうつもりだ？
どうって。
あいつは重要な証拠なんだ。勝手なことをするな。
Kunosato stomped over to me and grabbed me by the lapel. Her arms were so thin, I didn't know where she got the strength. It was like she was filled with some kind of raw hatred that gave her power.
ちょっとやめてください。暴力反対です。
Sarika and Kirisu grabbed her and tried to pull her off, but she held on to me tightly.
僕は無理にあの子を連れて帰ったわけじゃないです。
何？
彼女はうちに来るのを望んだんです。あなたたちのところには行かないって言ったんですよ。
Now, it was only a half truth, but I felt like I had to say it anyway.
大体証拠って何なんですか？彼女は物じゃないです。実験動物でもないです。だからあなたには渡せません。
何も知らないくせに貴様。
Her hand gripped me tighter. Okay, well, if we don't know anything, if we're out of the loop on something, then fucking tell us, man. What the hell was going on? What was wrong with this woman? I felt a powerful rage building up within me. There was a low buzzing in my ears, and Kirisu and Serika's shouts suddenly seemed to be very far away. I have a bad feeling. Oh, yep, here we go. And then I saw the D sword. And it was clearer than it had ever been before. Her face suddenly twisted in pain. I looked at her with blurry eyes and saw that a red mark had formed on her pale white wrist, as if something was digging into it. She was gritting her teeth, and her breathing made it seem like she was trying to endure some kind of incredible pain. But still, she refused to let go. Arimoto's scream seemed like it was coming from underwater. The new violent temptations within me had almost taken control. What she's trying to do is wrong. I'll get rid of her myself. That righteous anger combined with this power, I can do anything I want. A maddeningly sweet feeling of omnipotence overflowed from within me and refused to stop. That's right, do it, just kill the bitch, I screamed, or it screamed. I heard Kirisu yell in my ear. At the same time, I felt a strong slap across the cheek. And then Kunosato and I were pulled apart. I suddenly regained control of my senses. Kirisu, Ito, and Serika had grabbed me and were holding me back, while Arimoto and Kazuki were doing the same to Kunosato. Kunosato looked at me with eyes full of hate and then pushed Arimoto and Kazuki away. Serika quickly grabbed them and held them up. Now it was the Empress's turn to get mad.
お帰りください。ここは部外者がいていい場所ではありません。
She was clutching her hands into fists so tightly that they turned white, standing between Kunosato and the rest of us as if she was some kind of protector.
あなたが何のつもりで、うちのタクルやウキ、それから有村さんにひどい仕打ちをするのかは知りません。でも、私はそれを許しません。
お前の許可などいるか。今実際に見ただろ。能力者は危険な。
今すぐお引き取りください。
Kirisu's voice left no room for discussion. Neither of them moved a muscle for a moment.
ちょっと待ってくれ。ストップだ。ストップ。
Oh, Shinjo was here too? And then we heard panting coming from the hallway. Man's gotta get in shape if he's gonna catch up to Kunosato.
どこへ行ったのかと思えば、やっぱりここか、Kunosatoさん。
It was Shinjo. He must have been running for a while because his hair was messed up and there was sweat on his forehead.
俺に任せてくれと言わなかったか？
あんたの悠長なやり方では大切な証拠が消されてしまう。
焦るのはわかるが、物には言い方というものがだな。
申し訳ないクルスさん。俺たちは何も揉めたくて来たわけじゃないんだ。
じゃあ何の御用ですか？
そう怖い顔をしないでくれるかな。
Shinjo looked at both of them, troubled. And then he turned toward me.
なあ宮代君、君の言いたいことはわかる。昨日ウキ君を連れ去ったことも別に責めたりしない。確かに俺たちが間違っていたかもしれん。
No, they were. They were 100% in the wrong.
だから今日はちゃんと頼みに来た。ウキ君と、あとできれば君と有村さんもしかるべき場所で一度検査を受けてほしいんだ。
はあ
Hanimura responded before I could.
新庄さんこそ頭の中見てもらったらどうですか？はーい、私喜んで実験台になりますなんて言うとでも思います？
話は最後まで聞いてくれ。これは本当に君たちのためなんだよ。
His next words came as a shock to me.
実は今しがた佐久間先生に相談をしてきたんだ。
父さんに？
Both Kirisu and I shouted at the same time.
君たちはその久野里さんのやり方が気に入らないんだよな。だったら佐久間先生の友人の病院ならどうだ？
おい、何を勝手に決めて。
久野里さん。
Shinjo put up a hand to cut her off.
わかるだろ。そうしなきゃ彼らは検査になんて応じないよ。ちゃんと君も同席させるから。
Kunosato furrowed her brow in anger and then turned around and left the room. Shinjo waited until he couldn't hear her footsteps anymore, and then sighed a little in relief, and then he continued.
ということでどうだろうな、宮代君、有村さん。何でも佐久間先生、以前は大学の医学部で准教授をしていたらしいじゃないか。
I didn't know that. Kirisu must not have known it either because she looked over at me, confused.
父さんが准教授？
知らなかったな。
ただの変なおじさんだと思ってた。
Well, yeah, there definitely is that, but I guess there's more.
まあ、あのルックスじゃそう思われるかもしれないけど。
Shinjo laughed, seemingly in sympathy with my dad.
佐久間先生の友人なら信頼できると思うんだけどな。どうだろう。
Sorry, I was getting a drink. I'm a little unsure. Because that'd be playing right into their hands. Not to say that Shinjo and Kunosato are the enemy. Not by a long shot. It's just that Kunosato has some sort of hate boner for psychics, obviously. If that wasn't just made apparent. And just the way that they're trying to figure things out. I understand that they're trying to solve a mystery here. And, so is the club. They're going about it through more legal routes, with Shinjo being a quote-unquote police officer, if you will. I don't know what point I'm trying to make anymore, but it just seems kind of sketch, I guess, at this point. Not to say that they're bad people, that they're the bad side. They definitely aren't. It's just, they're sketch. I don't know. I don't know if I can have an opinion here on whether or not they should actually go in and get scanned or not. It doesn't hurt to do so, but it would be playing right into their hands.
私はどっちにしても嫌ですよ。
そう言うと思った。
Shinjo chuckled. He was probably anticipating that response.
でもな、有村さん。佐久間先生の話だと、君らの能力は身体に対して良くない影響を与えているかもしれないそうだよ。
え？
山添浮君に会ってくるといい。あれで14歳というのは明らかにおかしいと思うんだ。なあ、宮代君。
It was true that Uki looked the same as she did in her old school pictures. It was like the passage of time had stopped for her. If that was caused by her powers,
浮くんに関しては絶対に精密検査をすべきというのが佐久間先生の意見だ。そのついでに宮代くんと有村さんも異常がないか見てもらったらどうだろう。まあ人間ドックだと思えばいい。それでもダメかな。
Can I get paid for it? I'm money hungry, alright. I'm sorry. Animura was still unsure, it seemed, but what happened to Uki must have bothered her.
少し考えさせてください。
ああ、それで構わない。
まだ OK したわけじゃないですよ。
もちろん。ん？
I looked out the door where Kunosato had just left.
父さんが必要だと言うなら検査を受けてもいいです。けどその途中でもし久野里さんがその山添や有村を実験動物みたいに扱ったりしたら。
I hesitated for a second, unsure of what to say, but then I continued.
僕だって怒ります。能力を使ってその検査なんかできないようめちゃくちゃにしてやりますから覚えておいてください。
Well, that's a threat. A very weak threat, but a threat nonetheless.
おいおい。
Okay, maybe not a weak threat, but a weak sounding threat. Like, he hesitated a lot with that. Like, he was just coming up with it while he was saying it.
何言ってるの？
Everyone was shocked at seeing me act so differently than usual. But I remembered the sense of power, the omnipotence that I had just felt, and shivered a little. And that's right, I could do it, and I would do it. If I had to, I could do what I just did.
了解だ。検査中は俺が注意をしておく。それでいいだろ？
Shinjo sighed a little and shook his head. He was probably trying to come up with a way to keep Kunosato quiet, and not having much luck.
それじゃあ部活中のところお邪魔したね。
He went to leave the room, but just before he stepped into the hallway, he turned around.
あっといけない。もう一つ大事な話があったんだ。久野里さんのせいで忘れるところだった。
何でしょうか？
It was clear from Kirisu's voice that she was still upset. Shinjo may have been used to dealing with Kunosato, but the Empress was a whole different animal altogether. He flinched a little.
宮代くんと尾上さん、あと伊藤くんにちょっとね。
私ですか？
俺何も悪いことしてないっすよ。
してないです。
君たち病院の地下へ不法侵入したじゃないか。
Perhaps?
あれはですね。
というかそれを言ったら新庄さんや久野里さんだって。
その通りだ。だから今のは冗談として。
冗談になってね。
本気でびっくりしちゃったよ。
聞きたいことっていうのは実はその地下施設のことでね。
Shinjo's voice dropped several decibels as he continued.
久野里さんの話だと施設の PC に南沢千里という女の子のデータがあったというんだが。
I heard Kirisu gasp a little. Shinjo didn't know about Kirisu and Minamisawa though, so he just looked confused for a moment before quickly continuing.
久野里さんは君たちも一緒に見たと証言してる。覚えはあるかな？
How can we not? Suddenly hearing that name almost brought back the trauma, but...
はい、見ました。
データは確かにあったんだね。
はい。
そうか。
Shinjo looked at Ito and Sarika too. They both nodded.
なら、これを確認してほしい。証拠品でね、実物を持ってくるわけにはいかなかったんだが。
He put his hand in his pocket and took out a photo. Oh, it showed what looked like an ID card. I couldn't believe my eyes. The card looked old, and it was dirty and scratched in spots. But the name and face on it were clearly visible. That's right, the name, Minamisawa Senri, was displayed under the ID number. The expressionless face in the picture was, without a doubt, the girl I'd seen in the basement.
どうだろう。同姓同名の別人ってことはないかな。久野里さんはこの子に間違いないと言ってるんだが。
間違いないです。
俺もそう思います。
私も。
All three of us answered instantly. Shinjo nodded and put the picture back in his pocket.
そうか。ありがとう。
その子、南沢千里さんがどうかしたんですか？
I asked, trying to say it in a way that wouldn't bother Kirisu.
昨べ、そうだな。ちょうど君が浮君を青葉寮に連れて行ってしまった頃か。新鮮駅付近を警ら中だった巡査2名が連続放火事件の容疑者らしき女を発見した。
Oh my god.
っていうと、私たちを襲ったパイロキネシストですか？
ああ。君らの証言や有村さんに協力してもらった似顔絵と特徴が一致していたそうだ。何よりも火を使ったらしいからね。
Supposedly, I'm told. Those words probably meant.
逃げられたんですね。
職務質問をしようと近寄った途端にやられた。一人は重度の熱傷で、今病院の ICU にいる。
Oh, wow.
もう一人の巡査は女を取り押さえようと揉み合いになった。結局彼も手足を焼かれ重傷なんだが、その時女が落としたのが。
He patted the photo in his pocket.
は？
That woman had Minamisawa Senri's ID card? Come on, just piece the two things together already. Why?
それって宮代を襲った犯人がってことですか？
Suddenly, there was a loud crash. I turned and saw that Kirisu had gone deathly pale and then forced to grab a table to stop from falling over. Her teacup was lying shattered on the table. The sound was probably from when she dropped it.
クルス？
先輩！大丈夫？ええ、ごめんなさい。ちょっとめまいがしたものだから。
座ってろ、副部長。
うん。ありがとう。
Kazuki dragged a chair over for her to sit in, and she collapsed down on top of it. Shinjo seemed to realize that something was wrong. He hesitated a moment and then asked in as soft a tone as he could muster.
クルスさん、もしかして君も南沢千里のことを何か知っているのか？
新庄さん、そのことは。
平気よ、タクル。
Kirisu looked up and cut me off. And then she told him how Minamisawa Senri was her childhood friend, and that she was being used as a test subject in the experiments conducted in the basement. And finally,
でも、千里は渋谷地震の被災者として慰霊碑にも名前が刻まれています。犯人であるはずがありません。
and that's how she finished.
そうですよ。地震の犠牲になったんだろうって久野里さんも言ってましたし。
Yeah, but probably. You used the word probably. I quickly added. Shinjo thought for a moment and then spoke, even more gently than before.
クルスさん、よく話してくれたね。ありがとう。彼女の死の記録が事実かどうかは今警察で再調査を進めている。その状況次第では申し訳ない。改めて署の方で話を聞かせてもらうかもしれない。
構いません。何かの間違いだと信じてますけど。
There was no doubt in her voice. Shinjo chuckled a little.
君の友達を疑いたくはないが、因果な商売でね。 犯人の正体はともかく、宮代君と有村さん、君らはまた狙われる可能性がある。用心だけはしていてくれ。
やっぱりそうですかね。
君たちは能力者だとバレてしまったんだ。何かあったらすぐに連絡を。24時間いつでも構わない。あと南沢千里の件に関しては警察から正式に発表があるまで外部に漏らさないでくれ。真偽がはっきりするまでマスコミあたりに騒がれたくない。頼んだよ。
Shinjo took one last worried look at Kirisu and then left the room. Everyone fell silent, lost in their own thoughts. God damn. In the end, we canceled the club meeting, and Kirisu went to the student council to finish up her work. She was still pale. We all got ready to go, but for some reason no one actually left. Sarika and Arimura were paging through magazines. Kazuki was still silently playing ESO2. Ito and I were thinking about the case and glancing occasionally at the map on the wall. There was a new sticky memo on the map. While I was trying to decide if we should add it, Kirisu had written it down and copied it herself. Her normally beautiful handwriting was a little unsteady. She'd probably been shaking as she wrote it.
南沢千里か。
ああ。
確かに似てたな。ID カードにあった子供の頃の写真と有村の証言の似顔絵。
Arimura looked up from her magazine. She was staring at me. She didn't say it aloud, but it was obvious that she was trying to tell me that she thought so too. I thought back to when we'd been attacked by the pyrokinetic. She was a lot older, but if the girl on the ID card grew up, she might look like that, yeah.
それじゃ僕らを襲ったのは。いや、でもそんな。
なんかもう少し情報らしきものがあればな。
もしかすると、あの子なら何か知ってるかもしれない。
あの子？
ああ。
I hesitated for a moment, but then realized that we weren't getting anywhere as things stood, so I held out my hand toward Ito.
悪いが、スマホ貸してくれ。
お前、まだ新しいの手に入れてないのかよ。
もうじき買うよ。サンキュー。
I took the phone from Ito and dialed the number. I wonder who we're calling. After a few rings, I heard a voice I knew well. It was a gruff voice that I had heard almost every day lately.
はい、青葉委員です。
もしもし、父さん。僕だけど。
おお、タクルか。どうした？
あのさ、山添さんなんだけど、今どうしてるかなと思って。
ああ、今診察室のベッドで点滴をしてる。軽い栄養失調が見られてな。お前が言うようにかなり劣悪な環境にいたんだろう。
今って電話に出られるかな？
眠ってはいないから大丈夫だとは思うが、ちょっと待ってろ。
I could hear him get farther away from the phone. A second later, I heard a loud, high-pitched girl's voice.
ちょっとタクル兄、ウキちゃんは治療中なんだから邪魔しちゃダメだよ。
お前の大声の方が治療の邪魔じゃないのか。
Yui had probably been so worried about Yamazoe that she'd raced home after school. It was great to see her being such a good friend, but right now it was a huge nuisance.
ああ、いいから山添さんに代わってくれ。大事なようなんだ。
後じゃいけないの？
これ絶対に内緒な。できればクルスには聞かせたくない話なんだ。お前も黙ってろよ。
While there is that whole no secrets rule, there was silence on the line for a moment as she thought. But eventually she reluctantly agreed.
わかった。待ってて。
Since it was just me, she probably didn't feel the need to hit the hold button. I could hear doors opening and closing as she went to the exam room. There was some whispering, and then I heard another girl's voice.
もしもし。
ああ、急にごめんな。具合良くないのか？
大丈夫です。私は平気だと言ったんですが、佐久間先生とゆいさんが心配してくださって。
そっか。
I was relieved to hear that she wasn't in bad shape. What I was about to ask might be bad for her mentally.
な、もしかして南沢千里って子知ってたりしないか？
はい。
南沢千里。記録によると渋谷地震まで君と同じ施設に通っていたはずなんだ。年齢は6年間だから12歳くらいかな。
南沢千里さん。
そうだ、どんなことでもいい。彼女について何か覚えていることはないか？
南沢さん。南沢さん。
She seemed to be trying her best to remember. I saw that the rest of the newspaper club, not just Ito, but Sarika, Arimura, and Kazuki as well, were staring at me and trying to hear the conversation. Yamazoe thought a little more before she spoke.
直接会ったりお話ししたことはないです。でも何度か治療室に入っていく姿を見かけたことがあります。あの子は私よりも辛い治療をしてるって。だから私も頑張るようにって先生に言われました。
I remembered the experiments I'd seen as a little kid, and the tiny girl crying for help, and I shivered. But Uki had it far worse than I did. She actually been exposed to the same torture that Minamisawa Senri was.
ごめんな。嫌なこと思い出させて。いいえ、
私はそれが嫌なことだとは思っていませんでしたから。
そっか。他に何か覚えていることはないか？
あと、そうですね。南沢さんは随分と足が悪かったみたいです。
Oh no.
足？
はい。私が見かけた時はいつも片足を引きずっていて、先生に支えられるようにして治療室へ入っていきました。
片足を引きずって？
なので私はてっきり施設で足の治療をしているんだと思っていたのですが。
Well, that wasn't the case. Dragging her leg. Wasn't that the same thing the pyrokinetic was doing?
宮代さ
ん？いや、ごめん。また何かあったら聞くよ。ありがとう。
はい。それではゆいさんに電話を
そのまま切っちゃってくれ。うるさいから。じゃあまた後で。
ちょっと、なんか聞こえたよ。うるさいって何？
So much for that. I hung up the phone before she could finish and handed it back to Ito. Then I looked up at the map again. I saw the 2 notes that Kyotosu had written in a trembling hand. Pyrokinetic found. The woman had Senri's ID card. Pyrokinetic/killer might be Senri.
あの女は本当に南沢千里なのか？
I mean, come on. They both have
でも
anime pink hair.
彼女はもうこの世にはいないんだろ？副部長が言うように慰霊碑にも名前があるし。
Okay, look, they both have anime faded pink hair, not to be confused with the pink hair over here. And the leg? Come on, the leg? Experiments? You know, something happened to her face. She seemed pretty messed up. She's a psychic even. Come on, just piece the 2 things together already.
なあ、でも地下で見たデータでは行方不明になってた。
だからそれは。
そう、新庄さんにも言ったけど、僕はそれが彼女の死を意味すると思い込んでいた。クルスもそう言ってたし。けどもしそれがデータ通り本当に行方がわからないだけだとしたら。
どういうこと？
Serica was looking between me and the map in confusion.
尾上も覚えがあるだろ。AH 東京総合病院は渋谷地震の時災害拠点病院の一つになっていた。被災者のデータはいくらでも共有できたはずだ。
そうなるとちょっと変ですね。慰霊碑に名前があるってことは、どこかの病院あるいは警察で彼女の死亡が正式に確認されたってことですもんね。
だろ？あんな実験までやっていた連中が大事な被験者の死亡情報を見逃すはずがない。
確かに行方不明なんて書かないよな、普通。
Ito crossed his arms and thought.
ってことは死亡したっていう情報が間違い、もしくは嘘か。
新庄さんは多分それを疑ってる。南沢千里という子はまだ生きていて、そして僕たちを狙ってるってことだ。
You know, I thought he'd be a little bit more, surprised by coming up with this, or shocked even with coming up with this prediction. But no, he's pretty calm about it. I'm pretty surprised. The red sun was about to sink below the buildings on the horizon. I looked out the window and saw that the sunlight, had illuminated the clouds and formed a brilliant twilight. But soon it would disappear, and the cold night would come.
でもさ、仮に犯人が南沢千里だとして、なんでお前を襲うよ。
それはわからない。なぜか能力者を恨んでいて、たまたま僕が引っかかったのか。
だったらわざわざニュージェネの狂気事件をなぞる必要なくね？宮代の推論通り、犯行に何かメッセージがあるとすれば別だけどな。
Some kind of message. Back then, when Minamisawa Senri had begged me for help, I'd left her there. I was just a kid, what could I do? No matter how much I told myself that, she probably wouldn't agree. She thought I was a ray of hope, and I'd left her there and ran. It wouldn't surprise me if the memories of that turned to hatred and rage that she would never forget. And after she was set free during the Shibuya earthquake, she attacked me.
Huh?
Suddenly I remembered the time when she'd attacked me. The smile on her face had chilled me to the bone. And this is what she'd said.
見つけた。
まさか復讐？
Was this whole thing Minamisawa Senri's way of getting revenge on me?
そんなわけあるか。
Okay, well, there goes the calm composure he had. I realized what I was thinking and slapped my hands against my cheeks to drive the thought from my mind. I mean, he's on the right track. He really is.
本当にいいの？
Yes, really. Alright, we're gonna wrap her up here. Wrap up the episode, not Yui. That'd be weird. This was interesting. There was a little bit of angst in this one. Hopefully in the next episode or two, we can get done with Resistance 2, whatever Resistance means. And I don't know what the date is, but October 23rd, I think, is the next New Generation Madness date that we need to look out for. And anything could happen then. So I guess we'll just have to cross our fingers, cross our toes, and whatever else that nothing happens to our main characters, especially those who we now know are psychics. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, all that fancy shit, and I will see you guys next time. Take it easy.